Alright, hello everybody who's on my channel and any new people to my channel. This is a review of the Hotpoint 3D Zone dishwasher, and I've had it for a few years, so I think I can be very honest on what I think and if I would recommend it. So I'm going to start with the racks and how flexible they are. So in the lower rack, I really like the cutlery drawer because you can slide it like this. You can do it in the back as well, but it's a bit more awkward in the back, as you can see, so I'd rather have it at the front. Oh yeah, and these tines, they fold up for plates, bowls, but they can also fold down for your pots and pans, although I don't put pans in, but anyone who does, you can fold them down. You have a filter that just twists open like this, and then turn it this way to lock it. You got a sprayer that can be removed for cleaning, although I've never needed to clean it. You've got the 3D Zone, which I will talk later on what that does. And this is your upper rack. In the upper rack, your sprayer can also be removed. You just turn this like that, and it comes off. And to put it back on, you put it back in, and you lock it to the right. So left will unlock it, right will lock it. In the upper rack, you get these little flaps for your wine glasses. You can have them in the low position, that's your low position, or your higher position. Unfortunately, this model doesn't have foldable tines in the upper rack, so these are static. You get a really flat area here, so you can put big objects here, which is really nice. Then, if you've noticed, you've got these orange little tabs, so you can put that down. And now you can see it's in the lower position. If you want it in the higher position, you can put it in the higher position. And this is the highest it can go. It's got a 2 position, either low or high. This model has a top jet. Not all Hotpoint dishwashers do, but this one does. That's part of the 3D Zone. Again, I will talk about that later. Your salt chamber is located on the left, and it just unscrews like this, and then you put your salt in there, and when you want to close it, you just twist it to the left, and that's now closed. The racks are really stable. They open really nice and smooth, as you can hear. I'll let you hear it being shut and open, just so you can hear how smooth they are. As you can hear, very, very smooth, and I really like that. Your tablet goes in this chamber, and to shut it, you just push forwards until you hear that click. There you go, there's the click. If you want to open it, you just press this button and it will open. Your inside will go in this compartment, and you just pour it into this until it's at the maximum line. This is oxygen odorizing, but this model doesn't have that feature. It's got an A++ energy rating, so it's kind on your energy bills. It's got the inverter motor, which is longer lasting, has more precise control over cleaning performance, it's more advanced, and it's quieter. And there's your 3D Zone. To turn it on, you press this button. and then audible tune plays. You can delay it. I forgot how long you can, but we'll see. So up to 12 hours, you can delay it for 12 hours. This is your 3D zone button. So now I'm going to talk you through what that does. You can, okay, that cycle doesn't allow it. So you can choose the lower rack only option, and what will happen, that jet at the back will blast anything that you put in the back of the lower rack. And by using that lower spray bar, you'll end up with 40% more cleaning power than a dishwasher without the spray bar. If you choose the upper rack only, it will only use this sprayer and the top jet. So those will both be on at the same time if you use the upper rack only. If you use the upper rack only, you're getting 40% more savings on energy and time. This is your tablet option, which is to be used if you use the combination tablets like me. In my case, I'm using Fairy Platinum Plus all-in-one, so I would press this tablet and you'll know that it's on because the little indicator light up there will turn on. Now I'm just going to go back to number 1. So number 1 is your Eco 50 degrees cycle, which is the most economical cycle the dishwasher has, and that will achieve its A++ energy rating. It will also use the smallest amount of water. Number 2 is your Auto Intensive 65. This cycle is to be used if you have really heavily soiled dirt on your dishware, and especially good for pots and pans. Number 3, which is Auto Normal 55 degrees. That cycle is for your average soiling, and it can take up a whole load, and it can do it in 2 hours and 22 minutes, which is, in my experience, how long it took. Your one might take longer depending, but in my experience it took 2 hours and 22 minutes. Number 4 is your Auto Rapid 50 degrees. This cycle is good for when you have lightly soiled stuff and you want it to be cleaned in a quick time. Especially useful for when you have a celebration going on. Number 5 is your fast 30-minute wash at 50 degrees. This is even quicker than the auto fast. This one will take half an hour and is really good for when you need things in a hurry. It's also a cycle that's suitable for lightly soiled dishware. Number 6 is your good night wash at 50 degrees. This cycle is designed to be very quiet and produce as little noise as possible. Especially useful if you run your dishwasher at night. I have used it and I can say it definitely lives up to its name by being quiet. It's really good. I have used it before, but it is the longest cycle. It took 3 hours and 44 minutes, and that is the longest cycle on this dishwasher. Number 7 is your Sanitize option. This is really good for if you have children, as you might want to sanitize their bottles and their food related stuff. So yeah, it's really good for when you have children, but it can also be good if someone's ill in your house and you want to sterilize the dishware because you're worried about bacteria. It will do an antibacterial final rinse to ensure that your dishes and cups and whatever you've loaded will be sanitized. It is suitable for heavy or normal soiling. Number 8 is your pre-rinse cycle. This is good for when you know that the dishwasher won't be on for a few days, or you know you got really stuck on food and you want to make sure that the dishwasher has the best chance of washing it off. I've used it to rinse off really tough muck, and it definitely works as a pre-rinse really, really well. If you're wondering, you can actually use your 3D zone option on the pre-rinse cycle. I was very impressed that I could use 3D zone because I thought 15-minute pre-rinse wouldn't allow the 3D zone, but to see that it does really impresses me. Number 9 is your auto clean, or as it's called in the instruction booklet, it's called a self-clean. This is to be used with nothing in the dishwasher, and it's suitable for use with dishwasher cleaner or anything that you use to clean out the dishwasher. It will use very hot water, and it will make sure that all the internals and spray arms and 3D zone and all that, it will make sure it's all cleaned out of any muck and anything that's built up. Although I don't use this because it's too quick of a self-clean. I would have liked it to be 2 hours, but it's like, I think 15 minutes, so it's a bit too quick for me. I recommend using the Auto Intensive 65 for a self-clean rather than the actual self-clean. But if you want to use self-clean, that's absolutely fine. And then when you're done with your dishwasher, this will be flashing to let you know it's done. And all you need to do to turn it off is press this. And then when you hear that chime, you know that it's turned off. The model number of this dishwasher, let's see, where is the model number? It is here. The model number is H10-3C26WUK. This is your model number, so if you want to find this dishwasher, take a good look at that and you will hopefully find it on sale. Probably on AO.com. I think that's where we got this one from. And I will say AO.com is great. Great service, great people, great delivery guys or delivery men. I would definitely recommend AO.com, and almost certainly I would recommend this Hotpoint 3D Zone dishwasher. And the place settings you will get with this dishwasher is 14. So you're getting plenty of space, plenty of capacity. If you are a busy household, you'll get plenty of stuff in this dishwasher. Thanks for listening to my review of the Hotpoint 3D Zone 14 place dishwasher.